First of all, welcome to Unfiltered Gupshup. I'm so happy that you agreed for this session, and many people will be knowing about you and this process. So, thank you very much and welcome to Unfiltered Gupshup.
Thank you so much, Aditi. It's such a great pleasure to be here. And when you called, I was so jumping in joy. And the manifestation happened 2 days ago. I was talking about the radio show, being on the YouTube. I manifested that and you presented. It was such a great honor. When you called, it was really a great gesture. Thank you so much.
Let me introduce about you to the audience. We have such a wonderful audience. They listen to my interviews every week. I am so thankful. And I am thankful to IDDF also. So thank you very much, and let me introduce Hitha. Hitha Rajkumar is certified Ho'oponopono healer and transformative life coach, known to students as magical healer, and considering as musician committed to the serving the community through the practice of Ho'oponopono and transforming life coaching, and helps individuals identify and release long held emotional and physical blocks, guiding them from subconscious patterns to conscious awareness. This enables them to overcome negativity and resistance and brings positivity into the students and their lifestyles, they transforming them to a potential and lots of healing into them. And thank you very much, Hitha, for coming for the Unfiltered Gupshup.
That's a great introduction. Thank you so much. I'm very honored, very humbled to be here. But thank you, Aditi. That's awesome. I was like, okay, who is she talking about? Thank you. And I want to ask you, tell me what made you to this great venture about Unfiltered Gupshup. So it's a great platform for the opportunities, and I want to know, what is your journey? How is your journey getting this beautiful venture?
First of all, I want to thank the spiritual power who has given me the vision to do this thing. First, many people know me that I am a very creative person. I am a writer, podcaster, teacher, and RJ but I have long list of, but I enjoy my work, and I wanted to create a platform for those who wants to showcase their creativity, and I created Unfiltered Gupshup USA for the person who has to come and showcase the talent. I'm just helping the creativity, that's all.
You're doing a great job. It's a great opportunity. I've seen all your interviews too, and me being a part of today, and I feel very, very humbled to be here. And again, thank you so much for your awesomeness.
Thank you. So I would like to ask you, what drew this system?
Yes, Ho'oponopono. I'm glad you said Ho'oponopono so right. I'm like, okay, you got it. First time when I heard, I'm like, what is that? So that's how my thing was. What made me drive to Ho'oponopono is we all have the gifts, abilities, power, whatever you call it, but we constantly ignore that. We constantly are stubborn. We constantly are arrogant also. And at the same time, egoistic too. And I was operating like that too. So when people said, Hitha, you have this gift of healing, talking to people and everything, I'm like, yeah, right. I discarded. I'm like, yeah, right. What are you talking? Finally, it came so strong, and it said that, you know what? I have to get into my powers and the gifts and the purpose of life to tap into it, right? So then once I got to know this is what it is, and I was like, that's where the Ho'oponopono opened for me. And I knew a few years ago, but when it came to me with the purpose like few months ago, that was a great eye-opener, the great open the heart. And I said, you know what, universe, I'm surrendering. You tell me what is that. That's where it presented, and after that it's a history. But thank you for asking that question.
So can you explain the basics of Ho'oponopono?
Absolutely. First of all, what is Ho'oponopono, right? Yes. What does Ho'oponopono mean? Ho'oponopono means, it's a 3 phrases, but it put it in our own together as a Ho'oponopono. And the thing is, means Ho'oponopono means making things right. Making things right for who? Making things right for you, right? So it's very, very important. Once you have that, you're releasing your emotional blocks, right? Through this, I'll tell you in a minute what is the four phases and everything. So you're releasing it and letting go because you're collecting all this in your subconscious. So we'll get into that in a little bit. So this is what it means. It's an ancient Hawaiian practice, and it works, and it is an amazing journey for myself and my students. We'll share in a few minutes. It's a greatest what do you call, a find, you can say that. Thank you.
Okay. So how does Ho'oponopono promote healing? How it is connected with the human healing, stress, and etc. etc. In this world, we are so much crowded with so much of emotions around us.
Talk about that. I'm glad you said that. I have something to show it to you.
Yes, please.
Is it okay to show?
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
thank
please.
you. So say for example, when we come to the earth, Aditi, we are in this one. We are in the purest form. No conditions here. We are unconditional, right? Along the line, what happens is, I want to show you this. What we do is, as and when we grow, we get conditions into our heart,
Oh
mind.
my God,
Exactly.
so much of emotions around us.
This can be the emotions what I'm talking about. Sadness, guilt, I'm not enough, you name it, okay? So this is what we are collecting. So what we are doing in the practice of the Ho'oponopono is how to remove these blocks. This one is you collected subconsciously. These are the emotions you filled up to yourself. Look at this. It's beautiful one. How much you
Yes.
filled up.
Yes.
And you can go to the brim and go on and
Yes.
on. If you're
Yes.
not able to take care of this, that is where if you're not taking care of these emotions, that is where the emotions, when you're unprocessed emotions, will become a disease in the body, sickness and illness in the body. Are you ready to change that? So this is what Ho'oponopono does is takes each block, each of it and we'll come back to this one, and you have to be ready to do that. Are you ready to do that one? Right? Thank you so much hope that gives you a visual,
Yes.
and audio and kinesthetic there. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you.
Many of the audiences might have this question that how do Ho'oponopono what are the major 4 phrases the Ho'oponopono goes? I actually did little bit of research after coming into contact with you. So that's why I know the 4 key words, the 4 key phrases of it. So please explain us.
I'm super excited that you did that one. So people don't know, right? People is, what? How do you say? Yes, absolutely. I'm so glad you did the research and you're able to do that. And the 4 phrases this is a very simple but yet very profound. What are these? This is, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to who? You're telling sorry to you. And the connection with you have, it may be higher power, it may be the universe, it may be God, it may be whatever you call, higher conscious, it can be. You're saying that, please forgive me for what? Knowingly, unknowingly if I've done anything. So please forgive me for that. And thank you. Thank you for what and who. Thank you for yourself. Thank you for this beautiful life. Thank you for all the resources we have it, right? Thank you for that. And I love you. I love you to whom? So we say, Aditi, for everybody, we'll say, I love you, for the family, friends, and everything. Tell me how many times in a given day we say, I love you to ourselves.
Yeah, self-love
Right?
is very important.
Very important.
Very
So
important.
these are the 4 phrases, which is, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, and I love you.
Yeah, nice. So can you explain, give examples of the success stories of your students or clients who got healed up?
Yes. So healing, again, I say that, I need to say this one. Did you know that conscious mind holds 15 bytes of information? Guess how much a subconscious mind holds?
No idea.
I didn't either. So when I heard that one, subconscious mind holds 11 million information per second. Let me repeat that. Subconscious mind holds 11 million per second information. Can you believe that? How much we are doing? It's crazy. So I want to give this how that can be done, right? So when say for example when students or myself whatever I want to share the personal journeys, right? So we are always having this one, we come with this one, this is the, like say, conscious mind, right? So subconsciously what are we doing? We are holding too many things inside that. Let me show you like this so it will make so much of difference. Subconsciously what we are doing is we are holding this much. Say for example I take this one, conscious mind or a higher conscious made us like this. Can you see the light through this?
Yes.
Absolutely,
Yes.
right? So what are we doing with all the subconscious emotions? We held it so much. Just want to show in a visual so that people get an idea. So do you see any light coming here?
No.
No way.
No.
So what did you do? You blocked with all the emotions you had it there.
All the negative energy.
There we go. There we go. You got it. So what happens is once without knowing we are holding this in subconscious, and how are you ready to release? Either you need to have a guide, you need to have a coach, or you need to have somebody who's did this and know the path to guide you. And so many times we don't know. So I always say this is not therapy. This is not, you're not coming to come and shed your stories. It's not here to, we are not encouraging the stories here. But you're coming here taking a responsibility and saying that I am ready to heal. I am ready to let go these emotions which I have put it in my subconscious to bring it to the conscious and be aware and take an action in going further.
That's awesome. Hope people will understand to understand themselves. Yeah. So, how do you guide the clients who come to the sessions first time? How do you guide them?
So what I do is, again, you have to be ready for this.
So
Well,
what do you say that okay, come with empty minded, or what is it?
I cannot say that. We are never empty-minded. We cannot say that. What they do is they come when they're ready. They know that they have to do. See, sometimes you're getting up from the coma. You're in the coma all along. You don't know all the processing is going on. Finally, somewhere, something you hear, oh my God, did you hear the Ho'oponopono? What is that Ho'oponopono? Then you're like, oh, okay, let me try. So we have to be ready. You have to be open mind, open heart. So to come and even come to that, like they're ready. So when they come, you have to take the responsibility for your emotion. You have to accept that it's going on, because you will only know that. You will only tell that it's such a beautiful process. So when they come there, they will realize, okay, Hitha, I'm ready now. Okay, we are partners in the
That's
healing
nice.
now. Let's go
That's
for that,
nice.
right? Yeah. So you said about, you said about one of the success story. So the success story is, do you want me to tell mine or you want to tell one of my students?
Definitely, we want to know you. We know you only right now.
Thank you.
Yeah.
For me, it has been a greatest journey. And before I even know Ho'oponopono existed, right? So I healed myself physically. I can say that I had this condition called costochondritis, and that's an inflammation of the cartilage between the first rib and the sternum, and you can look it up. So it's like it was going for a long time, maybe 20 years or something. But everything is done, nothing was taken care, x-rays, medication, everything. So I can't even lift up the pot and pans, or sometimes I cannot open the refrigerator either. So I said, you know what, I need to do this, work on myself and see how it works. So yes, it does work. What was I holding? I was holding anger of my dad passing away. So how can you leave me and mom and brother and go? So I didn't know this. And subconsciously I was holding this anger. I never knew this one. So when I sat and did this Ho'oponopono, I'm sorry, please forgive me, I thank you, I love you. And you open up the doors where you're operating subconsciously, right? It comes to you. And once you recognize, oh gosh, I'm holding anger, My dad passed away. How can he leave us and go, right? So when I sat, okay, I want to release this. Now I recognize this one. I have to release it. What is the release process? We do the Ho'oponopono. What we're talking is a basic Ho'oponopono, Aditi.
Yes.
So I do the advanced Ho'oponopono. We have many techniques we go with. We do have something called emotional release. We do have something called neuro-linguistic programming. We do have something remote healing. So advanced Ho'oponopono goes in the many ways there, and depending on how students want it, we go according to that. So once I really recognized that anger was the cause, then I was able to release it. Once I released it with these techniques, what I'm talking, now I was able to get back the opposite emotion of the anger. Then I started accepting my dad is no more there. I have to accept that his earthly thing is done and he's passed away to next realm or anything, right? So now accepting, I need to do me. I got a wonderful parents, right? So now I need to show up to the world as me and my gifts and my power. So once I realized that, so acceptance, then doing these techniques, then recognizing it and releasing it and recharge with the positive emotion, then radiate. So I always say
awesome.
for us.
That's awesome. We, as human beings, we often don't understand ourselves. So the process of understanding might be helping this process too. So what common issues they come for the clients who come to you? What are the common issues they have? They want to heal up in few days, or they want to heal up. Like what kind of issues they come with?
Everything is personal, right? They come with physical pain or they come with emotional pain. See, again, remember, any of the emotions unprocessed, you're creating the disease in your body and you're creating the illness in your body. Take it as simple as a headache to all the way to cancer. Any of the illnesses, some diagnosis not there too. So I'm not telling I'm a physician or suggesting anything. You have to take care of your medical, take the consultation of your medical doctor or whatever you're going through, that is there. But what I'm talking about, the emotional healing. You're clearing the blocks which you created to yourself unknowingly. Subconsciously you created these blocks. So how are you releasing? So my job is to bring that to consciousness. Hey, so they'll only tell. I don't need, I'm just guiding the catalyst here, or a guiding light you can call. They will tell, oh my God, Hitha, I know this is the reason I'm doing. So there we go. You got the root cause. What are we doing? You recognized it. Now you need to release it with the techniques what I was talking. Then you need to recharge it with the opposite emotion of what you had it. Now radiate with that. The healing goes faster. I've done myself too, headache to anything. Students have such a wonderful thing, and we'll be seeing in few of the testimonies.
Yeah.
So I'm so blessed with my students. They were like, Hitha, we want to do the video testimony. I'm like, okay. I was just asking them the written testimony. They're like, no, we want to do the audio, video, and written. I'm like, okay, I'm blessed. So yes, thank you.
So how does Ho'oponopono address the negativity around us? How does he try to heal it up? What do you think?
So negativity around us is, you feel there is a negativity that is inside you. It's very hard. It's a reflection. Sometimes you've heard of that. Hey, if you see a person angry in front of you, a person who's sad in front of you, that's nothing but the reflection of you. First time when I heard that one, I wanted to punch the person who was in front of me. I'm like, how can it? I'm all righteous. I'm all good. How can you tell that, right? I come from that. I'm like, that's again operating in the ego and the arrogance, right? So now I totally understand that phrase or that saying that, hey, what you see in others is a reflection of you. It's totally true. So when you have that, any anger, sadness or anything, that person who's coming in front of you has become a mirror to heal you. It's nothing to do with them. It's everything to do with you. Or are you ready to do that one? Are you ready to accept that you are having that, and are you ready to move on to the next one? I can say many examples of which I did myself. Oh gosh, take it in because we do the healing in the health area. Health. What is the health Ho'oponopono? Then we do the career. You can go into all the 4 areas: health, relationship, career, and money. We have all the blocks in all these areas. Are you ready to heal these blocks? Because again, I'm saying, Unknowingly, you kept it. Subconsciously kept it. How many times you know, Aditi, you go from point A to point B, you didn't know how did you reach it. How did you
Yes.
do that? You drove in
Yes.
the autopilot, subconscious, right? So this techniques will help you to come to the conscious and operate in the awareness, and that's where you see lot of amazing things. A success comes to you. So that's a recognition. You need to be ready. When you see the negativity, it's not negativity, it's there, it's your
Mental block.
exactly and perceiving that one.
Yeah.
We have nothing called is oh negativity is there, but the perceiving of that. We are always constantly judging people. We are always constantly seeing at our perspective, and we are always conditioning. We are conditioned.
So, like, what advice would you give for the beginners to how they should start and where they should start?
So I offer this either twice a month or once in a week. So I do the free sessions. So I call that as a magical healing, you can say, or you can say the tears of joy, we call it as. So they come to the session. I want them to experience first. So it's 45 minutes to 1 hour session. We go through the process there, and some of them already done it, and they love it. So when they come to that, then you know is this for you or not. If it is for you, yes, go ahead for that. If it is not for you, it is not for you. So you come and see how you feel. Are you reciprocating to that, or are you okay to ready to open up your blocks and ready to release your blocks? Absolutely. If not, totally fine whenever you're ready, right? So they come experience that, and then they want to go for the what we're talking about is a basic Ho'oponopono. What I do is the advanced Ho'oponopono. I do the students saying that hey, there's a 21 days level 1 I call as a Ho'oponopono, advanced Ho'oponopono, or 30 days. Then we need to see creating a habit takes 21 days.
Yes.
And putting that
I
in
want
action
that.
takes 30 days.
Yeah.
So I always want to give that. You cannot come in, okay, it's not a quick fix. It is not a quick fix because you held it for so long. Example mine, 2025 I held it.
Yeah.
So we need to process that, and how are you ready to do that? Then once you create that 21 to 30, you got that. You need to break your pattern and habit. We always create this pattern and habit, subconsciously or there, you don't know. Now these techniques will help you break the pattern, and then you realize, oh wow, I am responsible for all the emotions I'm holding. I am ready to take charge. Let me act on it.
Okay, great. Great information. I was thinking the person who is not ready, how they should become ready.
We cannot make anybody ready.
No,
That's-
if kind of this any kind of session can help. Okay, they can come and see like how they are feeling, like they are able to understand this or not. How
That's
it
what I
works.
said. Like the free session is that give the experience for them, because once then I was not ready. When people said that Hitha, you have these gifts, you need to embark on this, I was adamant because maybe I was fearful of the change. Maybe I don't know, whatever that was going on, I was not, the change comes, right? I was not ready. So when I was ready, universe will present to you exact time, exact place from exact people.
Okay.
So it's not new, you have to be ready. You, as I said in the beginning, you have to open your heart. Okay, I want to look into this. I'm going through these patterns and habits for a long time. Let me do self healing. Let me love me first. I always tell you have to fill up your cup first. When your cup is empty, you cannot pour it in that cup, right? So
yes.
that's what I say. Hey, fill up your cup, fill up with that love. You have to love yourself first. Everything will vanish like that.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, now we are at the end of the session, end of this interview. But I would like you to tell about your classes to the audience who are listening, how they will reach out to you through Facebook, Instagram. All these handles will be, all the links will be given in the description box. But please, you also explain them how they can reach out to you.
Definitely, definitely. Thank you so much for that opportunity, Aditi. It was pleasure. It's like going on taking the crash course. It's like that. But thank you so
Yes.
much. It is so much pleasure to even talk about this. It's a beautiful
Yes,
experience.
yes.
So yes, I've recognized my gifts, as I said, and I recognize my purpose. each and every one of us has the purpose in life. So are we ready to embark on that, right? So for me, I am in the Facebook. I go with Hitha Raj in the Facebook and Instagram the same. And I do have that company's name as Hitha's Harmony Hub, and we can email the same Hitha's Harmony Hub at gmail.com. So absolutely you can reach out. Social media is there, and once you message after this interview goes, so then absolutely Aditi is the point of contact. And if you're ready, it will happen to be reached however you want when the time is right. Thank you.
And thank you very much for this interview, agreeing for this interview for Unfiltered Gupshup. And we have lots of media partner and venue partner to thanks and thank you very much for this session. And I know this is very smallest of the ocean. We would like to have you in future for many other sessions.
Definitely.
Thank you very much. Keep looking for Hitha's session more on Unfiltered Gupshup.
Thank you so much. I'm so blessed to have this. And of course, we'll come back again with different sessions, different topics, and definitely we will go with that. But again, thank you for all the viewers also, and for amazing Aditi here taking a great venture. But I'm very, very blessed, and thank you again.
Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.